This is Dr. D. Govardhan, Professor in Head, Department of Aeronautical Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Dundigal, Hyderabad. Today the topic is derivation for frequency and the time period of simple pendulum. The simple pendulum comprises of a small bob of mass m attached to a light inextensible string and suspended from the fixed support, which is shown in your figure now. Here Y is representing fixed point and mob is attached to free end at B position, and OC is representing inextensible string as shown in figure now. The vertical lines when it is in equilibrium position, the vertical line which is passing through points O and B dash position now is called, that axis is called mean position of the simple pendulum. The vertical distance between the point of suspension and the center of mass of the suspended body when it is in mean position is called length of the simple pendulum. Here it is represented by L. The oscillation motion is defined as the to and fro motion of the pendulum in a periodic fashion, and the center of oscillation is known as the equilibrium position. Okay, in this figure, the B dash is representing equilibrium position. The disturbed force is applied on a bob to move from equilibrium position to B1 position, and it is released. When the forces are released, when the bob is moving from B to B1 position, internal energy, that is elastic or strain energy that is developed in it, it is always try to keep the body in equilibrium positions, that is at B dash position. While coming from B1 to B dash position, the energy which is in the form of elastic or strain energy is converted into kinetic energy. Hence the kinetic energy again, it moves the bob to move other end to B2 position as shown in figure. So when we neglecting the resistance offered by the air, these motions continuously, indefinitely, now try to be, it is executing vibrating motions. Let when the bob is at to B1 position, let theta be the representing the inclination of the string with the equilibrium position, and the path which is represented here B1, B and B2 is called Bob's trajectory. The time period of a simple pendulum. It is defined as the time taken by the pendulum to finish one full oscillation, and it is denoted by capital T. The amplitude of a simple pendulum. It is defined as the distance travelled by the pendulum from the equilibrium position to one side of the vibrating system. Length of a simple pendulum. It is defined as the distance between the point of suspension to the center of bob, and it is denoted by L, and in the figure it is represented as OA, which is also equal to OC, and so on. Assumptions. While deriving above the terms, we assume that there is a negligible friction from the air and the system. The arm of the pendulum does not bend or compress, and it is having negligible mass. Third, the pendulum always executes its vibrating motions in a perfect plane. Fourth one, the gravity remains constant, or the vibratory motion is taking place in uniform gravitational field. Let L is representing length of the string in meter, M is representing the mass of the bob in kg, hence its weight now becomes m into g, where g is acceleration due to gravity, its value is 9.81. So the weight is having units now in newtons. The pendulum in equilibrium when the bob is at a position according to this figure now. It will now start vibrating between the points B and C with A as its mean position. When that external force, it also called disturbed force, it is applied on it. It is observed that with the angle AOC, that is when it is moving extreme position, the inclination of the thread with the equilibrium position, it should be small and preferably less than 4 degrees. Now, consider the equilibrium of the system at C. The weight of the bob mg, it is resolved into two components. One is mg cos theta, which is acting in the direction of the string, and its magnitude is equal to the tension in the string. So both are equal in magnitude and acting in opposite directions, hence their effect is 0 on the system. The second component, which is perpendicular to the mg cos theta, is the mg sin theta. It is acting toward the equilibrium position, which is always tries to keep the body in equilibrium position. This force is called accelerated force, which is given by mg sin theta. Let A be the representing the acceleration caused by the component. The force responsible for this acceleration is given by mg sin theta. It is represented as minus sign because of it is acting in opposite direction of its displacement. So the auxiliary force is equal to m into A, which is equal to m into A is given by g sin theta or mg sin theta. Now comparing these three equations, ma is equal to mg sin theta, we got A is equal to minus of g sin theta. This minus is representing this acceleration is acting in opposite direction of the, from the geometry of the figure, the length of the arc AC is equal to L into theta, where theta is representing the angle made by the string with the equilibrium position, or theta is equal to AC by L. Since AC is representing the displacement of the vibrating body from its mean position, generally it is represented as x, hence A is equal to, it can be written as minus of gx by L. For simple harmonic motions, A equal to given by minus of W square into X. On substituting X is equal to A is equal to minus of Gx by L, we got W is equal to under root of G by L. So in a simple harmonic motions, the time period is given by 2 pi by omega, where omega is representing the angular velocity of the vibrating system. Hence, it can be written as 2 pi by under root of G by L, where G by L is representing angular velocity of the system, which is equal to 2 by into under root of L by G now. The frequency is given by 1 by T, that is the reciprocal of time period, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi into under root of G by L now. So some important points here now. When the motion of the bulb from one extreme position to the other, that is according to this figure, from C to B position is known as beat, or it is also called swing. That is, it is equal to the half of the oscillations. Therefore, the time period for the beat is given by just half of the time period, which is equal to pi under root of L by G. When a pendulum which executes 1 beat per 1 second is known as second pendulum.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.